Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mata.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So we completed chapter 2 yesterday and about to start chapter 3. So let's recite the Manglasharan together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swamarupah Kada Mahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त श्रीराधाकान्त नमस्तते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तदेवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ एव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवीं गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्री प्रभात की जय हो. So, who is going to give a quick recap of our yesterday's session? Yes, Madhavan.
Hare Krishna Mataji. We heard about that, and first Krishna is saying to Arjuna that if you will leave the battlefield, so you will incur sins, and if you will die as well in battlefield, so you will go to earth, heavenly planets, and if you will conquer the fight, so you will enjoy the kingdom. And then Krishna was saying that in this path there is no diminution and there is no limit. Even if a small good deeds then give you 100 times more better benefits. And then Krishna says that uh, uh, not distracted by such things, only aim on only one thing, focus on only one thing, which is Trishna consciousness. And then Krishna says that to Arjuna that be up from the three modes of nature, be on Shuddh Satodhan. And then man of small knowledge runs into the flowery essence of the Vedas, And then you told about Trodha Bhavati Sammoha, the steps of lust, then anger, and like that.
Okay, thank you so much, Madhavan. That was a nice, brief explanation, whatever we did yesterday. So we'll just go through the slides, whatever we completed yesterday. Just go through it, and then we'll start our third chapter. Yeah, Arjun was asking that what are the symptoms of one's whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence. He was asking about the Sitar Muni. So how does he speak and what is his language? How does he sit and how does he walk? Bhagavad Gita 2.54. And then Krishna start speaking about that that person who's constantly engaged in Krishna consciousness or engaged in Krishna services and who is not disturbed by the by any kind of the thoughts or anything comes into his mind. He's not disturbed with that because he engaged all his senses in the service of the Lord. And there was example of ocean regarding this. Speech is the most important quality of any man. It is said that a fool is undiscovered as long as he does not speak. And certainly a well-dressed fool cannot be identified unless he speaks. So, we can catch a person that either he's literate or not once he starts speaking. Sthita Pragya accepts all miseries as the mercy of the Lord, thinking himself only worthy of more trouble due to his past misdeeds, and he sees that his miseries by the grace of the Lord are minimized to the lowest. Similarly, when he's happy, he gives credit to the Lord, thinking himself unworthy of the happiness. So this is the quality of that devotee who is steady in his mind, in his words, in his with the senses. He serves the Lord, and whatever the miseries come into his life, he just considered as like maybe I was not I was supposed to have the more and more sufferings in my life, but Krishna has given me very less, and whatever he receives, he just consider it as the grace of the Lord. And he knows that Krishna has minimized the sufferings to the lowest, and he gives all the credit of happiness to the Lord, thinking himself that unworthy. So there was an analogy, how sit, mentality when withdrawing the senses. Do you remember this analogy? That how to use your senses, because we cannot, we cannot stop our senses in working, but we can control it in a way. Yes, Madhavan, to put it in Krishna's service, to use them for the Krishna service.
Yes, Mataji, I was like the analogy of a turtle.
Yes, there was analogy of a turtle. Yes, Aarti Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, the same analogy of turtle when anything like danger comes, so he just put his limbs inside his body. Similarly,
Yes,
we also used to do when anything disturbing comes, so we should withdraw from that material object or material distraction and just chant or listen about like anything about the Bhagavad Gita or Sri Krishna, so that we will not be drived to the material world again.
yes, and will not be disturbed by the external conditions. So this is exhibit senses. That means to serve the Lord. We use our senses to serve the Lord and withdraw otherwise. Okay, there was one more analogy about the venomous serpents. How the senses are considered as venomous serpents. Anyone? Why the senses are, yes, Aarti Mataji.
It is like a snake charmer. It was the like a charmer for us. Like they told us we the devotees are should be a charmer, and all the senses should are like snakes. So the charmer controls all the snakes by the by that thing, no? So it is like we should be like a snake charmer to control all our senses. Similar
Yes.
like that.
Yes, yes, Mataji. Because suppose the senses are like the venomous serpents. That means that when there is a poison in it, poison is the desires. When there are desires, so obviously the senses will go towards, to fulfill the desires. But when that poisonous teeth, the tooth has taken out, so what will happen? That means that will be no more poisonous. And the devotee is like a snake charmer. He just took out the poisonous tooth, and now he can, serve the Lord. He can use the senses in serving the Lord. And because the senses are viewed as, they are dangerous and like a snake. And if they are, if they are not controlled, they will act loosely without any restrictions. That means if we, let it unchecked, then these serpents can lead the soul towards a material distraction and sufferings. Whereas a devotee, being a snake charmer, that means he's skilled on, keeping all his senses for the service of Krishna. And yes. Okay. So is there any example in your personal life, or have you ever, experienced this thing that you tried to control the senses, but it went unsuccessful? Yes, Madan Prabhu.
Mataji, my personal experience is there was the month of January, 18 degrees centigrade, and I also had a fever, but I want to eat ice cream, and my mother was saying, "No, not eat it." But in the night, I need ice cream and eat it. And later on, I had the most unbearable fever ever.
Okay. So that means you tried to control your senses, but you went unsuccessful because you had ice cream, and there was a reaction of eating that. Yes, Aarti Mataji.
Well, I have the like mita like half and half. Is that after food we always, try to
Crave
eat
for.
something sweet. So it's not good. So what I do, sometimes I chant. So in chanting, I just forget and I control my senses. But sometimes it is like, no, today I have to eat that sweet. Yes and yes.
Okay, nice. So, is there any experience that you forgot about your sense enjoyment entirely? That means you were, you were successful in controlling your senses. You forgot about the sense enjoyment entirely. Anything happened in life, something like that? Yes, Prerna Mataji.
Mataji, like during exam time, we forgot about eating, drinking, anything. We are just motivated to just study because we don't have any time left, and there's a lot of syllabus.
Yes, exactly. We are so much under pressure to complete the course, and the fear of exam as well. So we forget about everything. Yes, Neelam Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Actually, it happened with me when it was the wedding of my brother. On that wedding day, there was Ekadashi, and I was not having any food in the marriage of my own brother, where I selected all the menu of my choice. So this was he was like, you can quit, you can not keep the fast today, you can keep it tomorrow after my wedding, because you selected the entire menu, and I was having the fast. So in this experience was like I controlled my senses in a way. I controlled my tongue. I controlled all my desires, and I was having Ekadashi on that day.
So you end up with continuing Ekadashi. Sorry, your voice was breaking. You end up continuing with the Ekadashi, or you had
Yes.
something?
No. I
Okay, great.
continued with
The
Ekadashi.
same thing happened to me, Mataji, in my brother's wedding, in my sister's wedding also. There was Ekadashi, and even yesterday was Ekadashi, and I had to attend some wedding. Okay. So yes, Aarti Mataji, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Mataji, it happens to me also, but for us it was very good because there were few more people in the wedding, and we forced them to make a Ekadashi food, just a one stall for all the devotees. So they made it
Yes,
for
it
us,
it does
especially for the
happen. Like
Ekadashi.
We also had the
yes,
Ekadashi Prasadam
Yes,
entire
we were
menu.
coming all the way out of India to attend that
people
wedding. I said,
keep
We are coming all the
some
way out of India to
dishes,
attend that wedding."
kind of Ekadashi, but
Yes,
not everyone.
yes, yes, true.
Okay, I'm sorry. There was some instability in my internet. Maybe I wasn't able to hear the last few words, but that's fine. I got the idea, whatever it was about. So, okay, I noticed that only Neelam Mataji, Aarti Mataji, and Madhavan share the experience, and Prerna Mataji. There are like 12 to 13 more students here in the class. They have never experienced such thing, that they successfully control their senses, or they were unsuccessful in controlling. Because I would like to hear from others also.
Hare Krishna
As I,
Mataji,
as I- yes, Komal Mataji.
my same experience. And on the wedding day, there was a Ekadashi fast. So I continue the fast.
Yeah, that's nice. The devotee should, do that. That much control of sense should be there in the devotees.
My same experience Ekadashi day.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Gitika Mataji.
Sometimes it happens that at home there is lots of things to eat, like some event or some program is there, but you have Ekadashi. Then you control your senses and you say no, you don't have to eat. You will continue with your Ekadashi. Then next day you can eat it, but next day there is nothing left.
There's still the desire is there to taste that thing, but that's natural. It
Yeah,
happens.
sometimes yes, or sometimes no. We say that it's not our in our like it's not for us. Then we just left it.
We try to please Krishna in this way. This is a small kind of, austerity we perform. Yes, Bhisham Prabhu.
Actually, I got diabetic 2 years back. So after that, multiple times I was having issues. I got ill, and my mother
Hmm.
was insisting. Uh, One day I was having Ekadashi. Many times it happens. So my mother was saying, "Don't, मतलब आप ना रखो Ekadashi." लेकिन
Hmm.
I didn't followed her. She was saying health is better. I tried to talk to her कि mummy Ekadashi is more important than anything. So since 2018, me and Neelam, we both are having Ekadashi fast. Never skipped it. So this was
That's
shared.
nice. Yes, Prabhu. That is the kind of controlling your senses, and even whenever your parents or your elders are saying for something, but you know that what is the right path and what is the right thing, so you followed that. That's good. That's amazing. Yes, Madhavan. Prabhuji, you want to say something? Bhisham Prabhu.
We were
Yes,
just
Prabhu.
having one thing that uh, many times gone through Bhagavad Gita, that if somebody will have an Ekadashi, means anything other than fruits, then what will happen? Then what are the consequences? So these things are also always in our mind. So that's why we never tried to skip Ekadashi.
So, Prabhuji, actually, there are two ways. One way is to just means I want, because I'm a devotee. I love Krishna and I'm his part and parcel. So I want to please him because Krishna likes Ekadeshi. So I want to keep it for that only. And the other reason is that, sometimes we think for the, the reactions of the a particular thing. Like if I'm not going to keep Ekadeshi, then what will happen? Suppose if I'm going to eat rice or anything, but all the papas are in that are placed there. If I'll eat rice or if I'll eat grains or chapati, so I must not eat because I will incur pap for that. So these are two ways. One is to please Krishna, and the other reason is that because I will incur pap, and then the reactions for that papa will be, maybe I'll go to hell, not in the hell, but I'm going to suffer for this. So
Yes, definitely.
yes, Madhavan.
That Mataji, this incident is of Bhim Etadashi, that there was Nirjal Etadashi, so we were like not suffering, but we were hungry and thirsty as well. But fortunately, we spent the night in Dornitai Bhavan, so there were so many devotees, so they just played the Abhay Charan and just played the them. So I enjoyed the whole night and forgot about the hunger and thirst.
Yeah, that's true. When you are
And
in the association of devotees. Yes, Prabhu.
one thing more, that now I miss the Bhima Ekadashi or Janmashtami. These type of vrat, I
You
was
cannot
used to
keep.
have Nirjal, but now I can't because I have to take something due to the disease.
Yes,
This
Prabhu. And yes, we have to, maintain our body in that way to serve Krishna. And obviously, when there are some, kind of illness or weakness, so we should take care of that also. And Srila Prabhupada always says that, we must uh, try to chant more in the in these fasts. And if we are hungry, if we are not able, if our body is not physically, we are not able to chant and to do devotional services, then it's better to drink water at least, or to have fruits. But what you have to do, the main purpose, the main aim is to chant more and to be Krishna conscious in that day. But if your consciousness is all the time, that you are not well, you are not able to stand up and do arti and all, so it's all useless. No, you should not keep fast like that, but you can have something little bit to just you can do all the other devotional services, like to do arti, puja, deity worship, and chanting is the most important, the topmost is the chanting. You should chant. Yes, Prerna Mataji. Komal Mataji, I'll come back to you. Just let me hear from Prerna Mataji today.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, but Ekadashi fast is also beneficial for our health because we eat 15 days anything we want for our taste, for junk food. We should eat everything. And after 15 days, we eat simple food, prasadam. And that is scientifically proved that it is good for our health. So it's also beneficial.
Yes, for our health also. Exactly. So in that way also we must keep fast. Komal Mataji. And then Prerna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, when I serve the Krishna, I wouldn't control my thoughts during the service. It means during the also chanting during the service. Lots of things coming in my mind, so I can't understand what I do. I wouldn't control my senses in this time.
Mataji, I understand this is very difficult, but Srila Prabhupada has given us, the easy way is when you chant, you must hear it. So you should chant a little bit louder so you can hear it, and try to hear it attentively. I understand it's very difficult because the thoughts, our mind is not Arjuna said that he cannot control the mind. He can control everything, but it's very difficult to control the mind. In this chapter, we'll understand. We'll know that the easiest way. Why the karma yoga is easiest way to please Krishna, because we use our senses. Senses mean we can serve Krishna with our hands. We go to the temple. We be in the association of the devotees. In this way, slowly and gradually, we'll come to that point where the thoughts will come. The thoughts will stop to come into our mind while chanting. It's very difficult, and still we are at the, even we are not on that ladder. We are standing before that ladder, before the first step. So it will take time. It happens to everyone. You will ask anyone, everyone will say, no, it's very difficult. But that is why it said that, it's good that you are chanting in with the devotees. Because I have noticed this thing that your mind never go here and there when you are chanting with so many people. No? They are chanting loudly. So, ab chaho na chaho, you have to hear. So in that way only you.
माता जी तो कोई इसका सिंपल रिएक्शन होता है?
नहीं माता जी, अभी तो आप चैंटिंग करो तो सब सही हो जाएगा. कोई सिंफुल रिएक्शन नहीं होता है. इट्स गुड इफ यू चैंट अटेंटिवली, बट एक चीज और है, इट डजंट मीन कि कोई सिंफुल रिएक्शन नहीं है, सो आई एम गोइंग टू चैंट while watching TV, while using my phone. No, it's not that. But it will take time that you will come to that point where you will, your all mind will be there only in the chanting, attentively chanting. So there is no sinful reaction for that, because you are in the initial stage, initial level. So that's fine. I said that slowly and gradually you will be able to control your mind and you will chant in a nice way. Yes, Prerna Mataji.
Mataji, I would like to share the unsuccessfulness that I tried to avoid junk food at home. I only avoid for 5 days, but after that I came back to hostel, and now there's nothing healthy here, so I'm back to that junk food.
Oh, Mataji, I understand. That's a drawback, that you are living far from home and all, but that's fine. That's fine for some time. This period will also go, and you will get a chance to stay in a home and to have nice prasadam cooked by mummy and all. But offer to Lord and then eat it. Gitika Mataji?
Mataji, I was just saying that association matters a lot in our spiritual path. Like, if you are in a devotee association, you can control your senses very rigorously. But if you are in your home or with your, then you cannot control. It's affect us very much.
Yes, Mataji, it does. It does. Association, because क्या उसको बोलते हैं, जैसा संग वैसा रंग, कुछ ऐसा है. तो it happens, the effects of the association are shown in your personality. हाँ, so it's like that. It shows in your personality. It shows in your in your way of living. So for that, it is very necessary to have the association of devotees, but the devotees who are devotees, actual devotees. Okay, so Paradanava Nirvartate. One who has tasted the beauty of the Supreme Lord Krishna in the course of his advancement in Krishna consciousness no longer has a taste for dead material things. It can happen. Once we just taste that love of Krishna, or just once you go and attend any Bhagavatam lecture, or once you go to ISKCON temple, then you cannot control yourself. Like if you hear there's any festival, any program is going on, somehow you would fight to yourself, no, I want to go there, I want to attend that program. Just that is a higher taste. Once you will taste it, then there will be no taste for the material things. It happens. But maybe some people say that it doesn't happen to me, I mean, it's not like that, but it is.
It happens to me a lot.
Yes, it happens to everyone actually. Once you have the darshan of the deities in the temple, you because Krishna Prem is there in our heart only, na? It's there. It's maybe in a not active right now, but by hearing only, as I said in the first session, that by hearing, because hearing is it make magics for us, because by hearing only that love for Krishna activates. Karma yoga superior to karma sannyas. We are going to understand it in chapter 3. But here, Shreya Bhokto, 2.5. Just a minute. Priya Bhoktam Bhiksham Apiha Loke. So it would be better to live in this world by begging. Arjun is saying it to Krishna. Yogastha kuru karmane sangata tyaktva dhananjaya. Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Krishna is telling it to Arjun that you must do your duty. Your duty is to fight, and you don't worry about the success or failure, about winning or losing. You just do it as your duty. And because Krishna is saying you must do it. Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vichanyate. Of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work. Okay, now in chapter 3, because we are going to start our chapter 3 today. So Krishna tell everything to Arjuna about the Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, and Karma Yoga. But still, like in chapter 2, we saw that Krishna started speaking to Arjuna, and Arjuna surrendered to Krishna, and Krishna gave him the knowledge of Sankhya Yoga, that I am soul, not this body. And then told him that what is your occupational duty and what is your Nitya duty, Nitya Dharma. And after following such balanced life, one reached to the stage of Sthir Muni. And how that person is not disturbed, Krishna told him everything. In this chapter, in the beginning of this chapter, Arjun asked that Krishna, shall I do my duty or renounce and leave for forest? Because Arjun thought that the renunciation is to leave for the forest, just completely, abandoning everything, the kingdom, the battlefield, everything, and go to the forest, taking sannyas. And Krishna told him that it's not easy to, renounce the activities, the tyag. And the tyag does not mean to renounce karma, to renounce your activities. People sometimes think that that whoever goes into the Krishna consciousness or read the Bhagavad Gita, so they become they attain some sannyas type of life. They stop eating, they stop going to the fun activities, like to the movies, to the parks, amusement park, and all. They consider it in that way. You must have heard this from the people that ab to sannyasin ban gaye hain, ab to sannyasi ban gaye hain, because they are now big bhaktas. They are in association of devotees, and they don't like to have to be associated with the people who are enjoying their life. Oh, they are so boring, they don't enjoy, they all the time only chanting, and that's it. But Bhagavad Gita
They are
actually
like, अब
tells
तो
us.
चोला पहन लो,
Yes, Gitika Mataji.
They were like, अब तो गेरवा चोला पहन लो, अब तो सन्यासी बन गए हो. अरे हम सन्यासी नहीं बने हैं, हम क्या उसे समझाएं, हम उस स्टेज पे नहीं हैं.
Yes, ये घर के लोग एंड आसपास के लोग सब ऐसे बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं, बहुत ज्ञानी हो गए हो, ये भी बताते हैं. So the Bhagavad Gita is about not leaving, but it's about living. It's about living in a perfect way, living your life in a proper manner. That Bhagavad Gita tells us. So this is karma yoga. Okay. So what does the mean of yoga? The chapter is
Connection
about
with
karma yoga.
Krishna.
Yes. To connect, to have that relationship with Krishna, to understand the relationship with Krishna. That is yoga. And Krishna says that if one do karma, means the yagyas and all that, these kind of activities without pleasing me, without keeping me in the center, or without remembering me, he will get bound to or attached or bound to the results of that, or he will be attached to that only. So, and if one, do everything, all the activities for Krishna, because here Arjun wants to renounce, but Krishna is saying that you cannot renounce the activities. And, Krishna is telling him instead what you have to do, you do the activities just to please him, just consider him as your duty and as an order given by Krishna, as instructed by Krishna. So in that way, you will be liberated. Arjun asked that Krishna, it's not easy to be, to not to be attached to the fruits, because everyone tried to enjoy the results of karma. So it's very difficult. It's not easy, as you are saying, that all things you do for Krishna seva. So the first shloka of this chapter, the chapter name is, because Krishna is going to answer Arjun about this, that okay, it's not easy, but it is, but the way you have to do, that will be very easy for you then. If you'll understand that how you have to do it, how you have to do all the activities for Krishna's pleasure, then only you won't find it difficult. So chapter 3, okay, I want the volunteers who can read the translations of the shlokas. Like for 3.1, okay. Arjuna uvacha jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tat kim karmani ghore mam niyo jayasi keshava. Gitika Mataji, please read the translation.
Hare Krishna. Translation. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruity work?
Okay, Arjuna is saying that you are saying that the buddhi yoga, the intelligence, is the better way than the fruitive work. That means the karma kind you do, it's better than the buddhi yoga, the intelligence is better than this. And why you are forcing me to like why you are encouraging me to do this battle, to do this war, and don't force me, Krishna, for this battle. So here the word use Keshava. What does it mean?
The one who killed the Keshi Rakshas?
The Keshi killer.
Yes. The killer of Keshi demon. And he was in the horse form. So Krishna killed him. And still when you go for Vrindavan Parikrama, there is a Keshi Ghat, the place where Krishna killed the demon. And sometimes it is said that when we read the Dashavatara Stotra, we sing Keshavadhirata Narahari Rupa, right, for Narasimha Lord. And then Keshavadhirata Kurma Sharira, ya phir Keshavadhirata Buddha Sharira. But we never, sing in that way that Keshavadhirata Krishna Sharira, because Krishna is Swayam Avatari. The real meaning of the Keshava means the killer of the demon, the Keshi demon. And in Dash Avatar, it says that Krishna is the Swam Avatari, and he he's the source of all the avatars. So in 3.2, Lord Krishna, not in 2. Sorry. So now Arjun is saying that, Mataji, can you read the second shloka as well? Gitika Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Translation 3.2. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be more beneficial for me.
So Arjun here asking Krishna that I am confused. Again, he's saying that I'm confused. Now you tell me that, which way is beneficial for me. Okay, in the first shloka, you will find in the purport that sometimes Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia. What is the meaning of inertia? It's in the 6th line of the purport. Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia, and one with such a misunderstanding often withdraws to a secluded place to become fully Krishna conscious by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. But without being trained in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, it is not advisable to chant the holy name of Krishna in a secluded place where one may acquire only cheap adoration from the innocent public. What is inertia? Sometimes. Yes, Mataji?
Start something or?
No, Mataji. Sometimes, people think that that the Hare Krishna people, they don't work. Sometimes, someone asks Shri Prabhupada that you don't work. So Shri Prabhupada, replied that we do more work than others do. Our movement is busy in working all the time. It's not like a job from 9 to 5, but it's all the time our devotees are busy in the services. And that's not inertia. Krishna consciousness is full of activities. Inertia means you're not doing anything. You're not active at all. You're not doing any kind of activities. But Srila Prabhupada said that Krishna consciousness is full of activities. We are, full-time busy here in the activities. So Krishna tells Arjun here that you have to fight. But how? Thinking of me. Think about me, like thinking of me, and then you fight. And those people who think that, they will go to the secluded places and they are going to chant only. So it's not like that. Srila Prabhupada never, accept such kind of activities. He always says that one should be stay within the society, and they help others in preaching. They help others in understanding this philosophy, this Krishna consciousness, this, the devotional services. So 3.3, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Lokismin Dvivida Nishtha, Pura Prokta Mayanaga, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam, Karma Yogena Yoginam. Who is going to read the translation?
Can I?
Yes, Bhakti Mataji.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjun, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical, philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service.
Thank you, Mataji. So, okay, what is important? Because there are two, Krishna is saying that there are two classes of men. So religion is important or philosophy is important?
Both.
I think there is some problem with my headphone. I can't hear you properly. Just let me fix it. Hare Krishna. Okay,
Mataji,
so which is more important?
both are important, but I guess if we have to choose one, then religion, maybe.
Okay, you can write. I'm
Religious.
yes, Gitika Mataji.
Religious without philosophy is nothing. I think like that something, or philosophy
Yes, you're
without
reading a
religion.
Prabhupada. Now, where Srila Prabhupada is saying that. Okay, Prerna Mataji.
Mataji, I was saying both because in the purpose Srivavad is saying that religion without philosophy is sentiment and philosophy without religion is mental speculation. So I think both are important and both are interconnected.
Both important. Okay. You can write the answer like also who are not, who are not interested to, speak anything or turning on their camera. That's fine, but at least you give the answer in the chat box so I understand that yes, you are listening. So, what do you think? That religion is important or philosophy? Okay, both. Jia Mataji said both. Both. All right. Yes, Jaydev Prabhu.
Mataji, I thought that philosophy is more important. Like once philosophy is clear, so you can understand the religion.
Yes. So, religion, what does religion means? That means you are following something. You are doing arti, you are doing puja, you are doing chanting and everything, but you don't know philosophy behind it, right? You don't know that why you are doing it. Because,
Sometimes,
doing, yes, Gitika Mataji?
sometimes in our homes, when we were in our childhood, there is something like according to religious, there are things their parents are doing. But we were in like curious to know why and why we are doing this. Like we don't know the philosophy, then why we are doing this and like reasons. The philosophies are reasons and logics behind that. So we are just doing. Now we don't know the philosophy behind it. So it's like we are full.
Yes, exactly. Yes, Arti Mataji, to hear from you, then I'll continue.
Yes, she's saying right. When I was very small, so in my house, few of the times they used to eat non-veg and few of the days they don't used to eat non-veg. So I used to always, fight for them when Monday you don't eat non-veg, so where the God goes on Monday and Tuesday suddenly you are eating. So it's like what is happening? You are not still accepting that we have to eat or we don't have to eat. Because when you don't eat, that means you feel that the God is there, and when you eat, so that means the god is not there. So when the god disappears or what, so I always used to fight with my mother, always.
I
Yes,
like your
So that
explanation
Mataji.
of your childhood, Mataji. Yes, exactly. Because we don't know that what's the philosophy behind it. Yes, Gitika Mataji, please
exactly.
go ahead.
Mataji, today like I have some tuition students. Like I give the tuitions to students. Then I discuss the things with them. No? Then I was like teaching them like things what I have. Then I asked them to who eat meat. Like So they say yes. In days like Sundays we eat, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we don't eat. Then I say why? Then like Monday have a Mahadev day, or Tuesday might be a Hanuman day. Then I say a Navaratri. Then say yeah, we don't eat meat. Then okay, why? Like why some days we eat, or why some days we don't eat? This is wrong to like.
There is a kind of
Is that
confusions,
we
yes. First floor. Yes, Mataji. Neela Mataji.
Mataji, philosophy, religion is important, but without philosophy, without thinking, without actual belief, you can't do anything. It is incomplete. So both are interrelated. I must say that philosophy is more important than religion. We are following. If we are looking at nowadays so-called Hindus, they are not aware of the actual teachings. They just say we are Hindus, but they don't know who is the actual God. So first they have to understand what is the philosophy behind our religion. Once they will know the philosophy, they will be connected with the actual teaching of the religion. So I must say both are important, but philosophy come first because it is giving you thinking, awareness, knowledge, deep knowledge regarding your religion.
Yes, Mataji. Actually, both are equal and both goes hand in hand. Like both are, going equally. How, like we are doing all puja and yeah, we are religious, doing aarti and everything we are doing, chanting also we are doing, but we don't know that we are soul. We don't know the philosophy. We don't know about it. We don't have that gyan that we are soul. So then we are doing it for that, Shri Prabhupada is saying it's sentiment. It's fanatism. You are sentimentally attached to something, but you don't know about it. Like you don't know about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. You don't know about the soul. You don't know about the liberation. Just religion. What is religion? That yes, I'm doing it because my elders used to do it, and I'm just following it because our religion says this. But what is philosophy? You know, when you know that, the philosophy that I'm not the body, I'm a soul, and but suppose if you are not, the philosophy. Okay, we are understanding that if you are the one, you comes in that class of men who goes for the philosophy. So you are the nice philosopher who knows everything, the scholar of Bhagavad Gita. You know everything, that I'm not a body, I'm a soul, but not chanting, not religious. Srila Prabhupada says that that is mental speculation. But if you know philosophy and you know about the religion, then that is perfect way. Because what will happen? Okay, there is one you'll see in the purport. Sankhya Yoga, or the analytical study of the nature of spirit and matter, is a subject matter for persons who are inclined to speculate and understand things by experimental knowledge and philosophy. The other class of men work in Krishna consciousness. And then you will see it's written that religion without philosophy is sentiment, or sometimes fanaticism. While philosophy without religion is mental speculation, Srila Prabhupada says the ultimate goal is Krishna. Because the philosophers who are also sincerely searching after the absolute truth come in the end to Krishna consciousness. So we also discuss this thing that, Srila Prabhupada said you're wasting your time. That, going through all the things which are already proved, but just for your own satisfaction, you are going through, you want to study the Vedas and everything, but you will come into the sense later when maybe the life is gone, maybe the youth is gone. So it's better to understand it now only. So here, when you will understand the philosophy and, um, the religion, so because they both are important, and main reason to know both, like the philosophy and religion, what will happen that, knowing that what is our constitutional position, that we are a soul, and the truth that we will be liberated by serving the Lord. So in that way, knowing the philosophy, and then you are doing your religious activities, that will, make your faith firm. our faith and belief will become more strong, and it will be more strong, and it will become fixed in Krishna consciousness. When we know both being philosophy, scholar of Bhagavad Gita, but not chanting or doing all puja and all, but you don't know that who are you and why you are doing this, then this is either the mental speculation or it is only sentiment. But we must have the faith, because yes, Mataji, because faith is the first stage of bhakti.
Mataji, if we look at nowadays condition, people are just following since they are belonging to that religion. They are following. I am talking about our youngster, our youth. They are following the religion just for the sake that they are Hindus. But the way they are following the rituals of the religion by following their, you can say, forefathers. So is it a complete are they getting any benefit? Is it a complete, you can say, is it the right way, or it is a complete incomplete way? Because if we are discussing according to Prabhupada that Srila Prabhupada that philosophy and religion go hand in hand, both are together. We have to follow, first we have to understand the actual way, then we have to follow our religion. It will give a complete sense. Without
Exactly.
philosophy, it will be incomplete. So nowadays, whatever is going on, the people are following the rituals. They are, I think so, it will be giving an incomplete sense, incomplete.
Mataji, just a minute. Again, I can't hear anything. I don't know what happened. Just I need to fix it. Okay. Just Mataji, speak up. Maybe it's working now. It stopped
Can you
working
hear me,
suddenly.
Mataji? Am I
Yes,
audible?
Mataji. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Actually, I'm saying that whatever nowadays our youth is following, they are just following the religion of their forefathers. They are not having any awareness, no knowledge about the religion in depth. They don't know who is the actual God or whatever. So we can say that they are having incomplete knowledge, or no faith, or just a blind faith. Because my elders are following it, I have to follow that. Because being a teacher, I have observed that if I'm asking my students who are Hindus, they are not having any awareness about their religion anymore. So this is,
Yes.
uh, we have to work
Mataji,
on
that is why we have seen that the youth are, very much confused about the religion when we talk about the religion, as you said, that they don't know anything. But sometimes they are, doing something just like a ritual that, it's a family tradition or something that we have to follow, we are doing. So you are saying that, like, will they be benefited for this? Suppose they are doing some pious work. Suppose they are not eating, non-veg for particular days. तो एटलीस्ट फिर भी कुछ तो हैं जो जीव जो बच गए. Okay, I'm not saying that they are going to, maybe that is not, I'm not saying that it's a pious work, eating, non-veg and all, but some days they are not eating. Actually, that is very low class thinking and mentality our ancestors used to have in that way, because the lack of philosophy, no, they don't know anything behind, eating on Monday. I said not eating on Monday and the other days. That's all, rubbish. Actually, you are killing someone, and we have read in chapter 2 already that we must not. We why Shri Prabhupada wrote so much, like so many books, why the ISKCON, or why the Krishna conscious people, why the devotees are, going into the road, so just distribute these books, to distribute this philosophy, to make them understand the religion. They all are doing it just to clear this confusion in the mind of youth. I have seen many, I being in Krishna consciousness since few years, I have noticed one thing, that I question my, my elders about something, that why we are, doing such things, why we are, but they have no answer. why we are following this ritual, they have no answer. But by reading the Shastras only, we get to know that why we are doing it. And trust me, even the answers which my elders don't know, that why we following that particular tradition, I'm telling them these days. Why? Because I read about what Srila Prabhupada has written. So the only way now, if we know the philosophy, and then we are doing all the religious activities, so in this way what will happen, that we will be able to answer the others that why we are doing it. As you said, na, that the children come to you and like you are teachers, so they don't know anything about it. But when they ask you a question that, teacher, something has happened in my house and I don't know about it, and even my elders don't know, but we are doing it since many generations. So you will be there because you know the philosophy. You will be able to tell them that, yes, what is the reason behind it. So that is why Sri Prabhupada says that both goes hand in hand. Why? Because we will be able to answer that why we are doing it. And many people says that why you are doing bhakti in so early age, you must enjoy your life. You will not, you don't know that whether you'll get the life again or not. So you must have fun in the life. And I think that you all must notice this thing, that when we get into the Krishna consciousness, that what happens, our material friends, they moves away from us, right? And by knowing the philosophy that I am suffering in this life, why I am here, because of my past deeds, and I am here to finish my karmas. And why to suffer a life after life after life? Because dukkhalema shashwatam, the body has to perish. So we need to have our faith strong in Krishna. Just for that only we need to understand the both. And that is why Srila Prabhupada want all of the devotees, all of the the living entities, for their betterment, to do this bhakti shastri, to study the shastras, to understand that why the particular traditions are going on in our families, why they are doing this all, because they don't have the answer, but you will get the answer by reading it. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Bharata Bhumite haile manushya janma yara janma sarthaka karai kara par upakara. Now, one who has taken birth as a human being in this land, maybe we are not in India, but that's fine. We are. We were, used to live in the. I mean, this Khitta, this land used to be the Akhand Bharat, so that is fine. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that one who has taken birth as a human form in this land should make his life successful. And how we are going to make our life successful? By reading the Shastras, by understanding the philosophy, and doing like religious activities. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that make his life successful and work for the benefit of all others. So now you are here to study the Shastras. You will understand it. You will make your life successful. And what you will do, obviously, you are going to preach whatever you have learned. Yes, Leela Mataji.
Mataji, one more thing is there, that if we are following Bhagavad Gita as it is, then the concept is clear among all. But we have different type of Gita, different type of Bhagavad Gita, in which man-made changes are a lot. So that is also a point, that people are not having a clear concept.
Yes, Prabhuji, you are right. That is why, have you ever seen the book distribution in any other sanstha beside ISKCON? Why should Prabhupada emphasize a lot on giving this Bhagavad Gita as it is? So they understand, because Srila Prabhupada has, in the first session, we understood that Srila Prabhupada has no any personal motives. He only wanted to present Bhagavad Gita as it is. So in this way only the transformation is possible, and this way we are going to able get that knowledge of Krishna which he is giving to Arjuna, which is coming through parampara. And that is why, we are trying our best to, why these courses are happening. After every few weeks, few months, you will see the Bhakti Shastri course, the the disciple course. These all courses are going on because Shri Prabhupada want this Krishna conscious movement to successful. And why this Krishna conscious movement was very much needed? Just because there were so many Bhagavad Gitas and everyone gave their own commentaries, their own perspectives, their own interpretations. And obviously, if I'm going to read something in which there is only they are praising about the material life, or they are praising about the heavenly planets to go to the Swarga and all, then my mentality will go towards that only. I will be only, happy with that thing only. But here Shri Prabhupada is saying this thing, that why this Bhagavad Gita as it is important, because this is coming through parampara, and he has not given anything for his, he has not shared anything, his personal motives or his, his own commentaries. He has just given the commentaries even of the acharyas, just to make it a authoritative book. So by knowing the philosophy, we will, have faith in Krishna. We'll understand, first of all, that who are we. And by knowing that who are we, then obviously we'll understand what is aim. By knowing the aim, we will do the exact thing which is written in our Shastras. We are going to do all the religious activities then. So they both are important. Okay, so 3.4. Who is going to read the translation? I want to see the new face today for reading the translation. Prerna Mataji, you have given so many answers and everything. Aarti Mataji, I want some new faces just to read this translation. Nakarmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purusho shrunote nasa sanyas sanat eva siddhim samadhigacchati. Yes, Prerna Mataji, read the translation.
Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection.
So here, Krishna says that you don't think that you'll be free from reactions. Suppose if you're saying that you're not working, without working, don't think, Arjuna, that you will be free from reactions. If Arjuna doesn't fight, then what will happen? We know that. We already discussed it many times. Krishna is saying that it doesn't mean that he will be free from sin. He has to do his duty. Renouncing from work and duty, it's like, I don't want to do anything. I want to renounce. I want to do, tyag everything, and want to live the life of renunciation, sannyasi life. Renouncing from work and, thinking that I'll go to Himalaya and I will sit there. It will not save you from reactions. Why? Because you have certain responsibilities to do, which are, bind with your body. The form you have, like the body you have given or you have taken. So there are certain responsibilities, duties you have to do. You can't say that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to earn for my family and I will go and sit in the Himalaya. So that will not save you from the reactions. You can't get freedom. We can't renounce and run. Krishna is telling it to Arjuna. So there is you will see in the purport in the 5th line, according to the empirical philosophers, simply by adopting sannyasa or retiring from fruitive activities, one at once becomes as good as Narayana. But Lord Krishna does not approve this principle. Without purification of heart, sannyas is simply a disturbance to the social order. On the other hand, if someone takes to the transcendental service of the Lord, even without discharging his prescribed duties, whatever he may be able to advance in the cause is accepting by the Lord Buddhi Yoga. So here, Buddhi Yoga is nothing but Bhakti Yoga. And one has to do karma, but no attachment to its fruits. Okay, here is a slide. Okay, we'll do this exercise. Karma Yoga is superior to Karma Sannyasa after the 10th shloka or 9th shloka. Perfection is sure. So the yogis and other methods, they are trying to control the senses by force. I shall go to Himalayas. I shall not see any more beautiful woman. I shall close down my eyes. These are forceful. You cannot control your senses. There are many instances. You don't require to go to Himalaya. You just remain in Los Angeles city and engage your eyes to see Krishna. You are more than a person who has gone to Himalayas. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that perfection is sure. How perfection is sure? Rishikesha Rishi Sevaya. Means we have to control our senses. But how? By engaging them for the service of the Lord, who is the controller of the senses, Krishna, Rishikesha. And that can be done at home, Sri Prabhupada is saying. There is no need to run away. You have to do your duty. You have to do your Nitya Dharma, and that is to serve Krishna. Who is going to read this slide? I'm thinking to call the name myself. Yes, Komal Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. You will forget all other things. This is our process. You don't require to change your position. You engage your ears for hearing Bhagavad Gita as it is. You will forget all nonsense. You engage your eyes to see the beauty of the deity, Krishna. You engage your tongue for tasting Krishna Prasadam. You engage your legs to come to this temple. You engage your hands to work for Krishna. You engage your nose to smell the flowers offered to Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, after reading this slide, do you remember anything? Was there any personality who was, who in this spirit? Yes, Amresh Maharaj. Yes. Yesterday we, discussed about him when we talk about this Thirmuni, that how he was, he gained the perfection in the Noda Bhakti. He done all the 9 devotional services. So that's what Sri Prabhupada is saying here. Okay, so there is another slide related to this. Okay. Bhakti Mataji, can you read this?
Sure, Mataji. Then where your senses will go. He's captivated all rounded. The perfection is sure you don't require to control your senses forcibly. Don't see, don't do it. No, you have to change the engagement. Bhagavad Gita 2.6272 Los Angeles, December 18.
Thank you, Mataji. So Shri Prabhupada is saying that stop saying, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, but how you can control them, but just give them the right, the right way, the right path, the right place to focus on, and then everything will be fine. And, okay, why the senses are compared to the snake? Like in the previous session, we understood, and even in the beginning of this session, we read about the poison and we read about the snake. So why the senses are compared to the snake? What happens when snake bites?
It just inject the venom inside our skin, and then poison spread all over the body.
Yes, exactly. So our sense organs are like the poisonous snake, because when it bite, then everything becomes poisonous. So devotees has the senses, but the poisonous too taken away. So it's no more poison. So sometimes, your senses become poisonous in the way that, suppose uh, your alarm is ringing in the morning at 4 a.m. You decided to go for the Mangla Aarti, or you want to do it at home only, but your senses select to sleep over waking up and chanting, right? This is how the poison, it spreads. And seeing something else and we get attracted to it, that is kind of a poison which spreads. So it is very, very important to regulate the senses. And Shri Prabhupada says here that you have to change the engagement. You have to, engage your senses for the Krishna conscious activities, for the devotional services. So this was the end of this slide. Okay. In let me see, where did I keep? Okay. Just give 1 minute. Let me open the other PPT.
Mataji, can I ask a question?
Yes,
Uh,
Mataji, please go ahead.
what did you say about the misunderstanding by inertia? I just missed that point in
Okay.
Shloka 1.
Inertia means that those who don't do any kind of activities, who are like, as I explained, that Srila Prabhupada, someone asked Srila Prabhupada that you people don't work. The Krishna conscious people, they don't work. They are only, chanting and sitting in the temple. That's it. But Srila Prabhupada told him that Krishna consciousness, it is not inertia. Inertia means that you are not actively working. It seems that, you are only resting and you are not doing anything, good for the society. But Srila Prabhupada told them that what is Krishna consciousness movement is about. It is not at all inertia. It is full of activities, because the devotees are, they are so much busy. Sometimes even they don't get chance to eat prasadam. As you know, the other people get busy with their exams. What do? They are so much busy. As Mataji said, that when we are busy in our exam preparation, then we don't remember to eat. So similarly, that Krishna consciousness movement is like that, that's full of activities. It's not like a 9 to 5 wali job. It's like full-time job, because all the time, whatever you are doing activities, whatever you're doing, just to please Krishna. Okay, so this is the slide we are going to discuss. We have done this one, the symptoms, and yeah, this is the same one. I think I opened it by mistake. The sixth one. Okay, till that, someone can read the 6th shloka translation. We completed 5th one, na? Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyarthan vimudhatma mithyacharya uchyate. Okay, yes, Mataji, please. Yes, go ahead.
One who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects certainly dwells himself and is called pretender.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so we are at the 6th one. Just a minute. Let me open the. Okay, so I got it. This is the one. Okay, we didn't complete the 3.5. Sorry. I asked you to read the 3. Oh, yes. Nahi kaschit kshanam api jatu tishthatya akarma krit karyate hya avasyasa karma. Sorry. Karyate hya avashya karma sarva prakriti jair. Now here, please kindly read this translation as well, Mataji.
Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, one can refrain from doing something not even for a moment.
My voice is low or it's clear? Like it's
clear, Mataji.
enough, like loud enough, or it's low? Okay, fine. So in 3.5, like everyone is forced to act. We have to do the activities because we are conditioned by the 3 modes of material nature and we are supposed to do something. And we have, guna and karma, like guna karma vibhagasha. So according to our guna and karma, we do the activities. But only Krishna, like Krishna has not to do anything. He's a supreme authority, the supreme personality. Everything is done by him just by a glance. There are many activities in Krishna consciousness. It is not inertia. Now you will see that in what is the nature of soul? What is the nature of the soul?
To love Krishna, to do bhakti.
To be
It's
happy.
always active.
Oh, again,
Sir,
my headphone is not working. Yeah. Yes, I did, but I'm sorry. Couldn't hear.
To be happy.
Always
Sir,
active.
To be happy?
Always active.
Yes. Yes. The nature of the soul is to be active always. And Srimad Bhagavatam tells us that in 1.5.17, त्यक्त्वा स्वधर्मं चरणाम्बुजं हरे भजन अपक्वो तपथे ततो यदि यत्र भद्रम अबोध अमुष्य किम कोवार्थ आप्तो भजताम सधर्मता. It affirms, the Bhagavatam affirms that, if someone takes to Krishna consciousness, even though he may not follow the prescribed duties in the Shastras or execute the devotional service properly, and even though he may fall down from the standard, there is no loss or evil for him. But if he carries out all the injunctions for purification in the Shastras, what does it avail him? If he is not Krishna conscious, so the purificatory process is necessary for reaching the point of Krishna consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada also says that purification, purificatory process is necessary to reach the point, and it saves from the great danger. Now in okay, it's already there, no? In the purport, the shloka is given. So here it says that one who restrains the senses. Let me see where it is written. Yes, one who restrains the senses of action but dwells on sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that a person who is showing that he is renounced means sannyasi. He's showing it. Maybe his outer clothes shows that he is sannyasi, but he's smoking, he's using phone, or he's doing, such kind of activities, then that is not useful. If you have not purificatory process, that means initially what you will do, you are going to have the devotees association, you will read the Shastras, you will understand it. That is the process, that slowly and gradually you will come to that point where you will be completely, you have the strong faith and you will be completely surrendered. But if some pretender who only shows his outward dress that he is sannyasi, but he is doing all the works which a sannyasi should not do, so that is called the Falgu Vairagya. Okay, what is the meaning of Falgu? Anyone knows the meaning of Falgu? No? Okay, Falgu, it's like a river. Falgu means the river, but like the river which looks like, and it's very deep. If you go and say, oh, it's very deep, I can't dip my feet into it. But it is very shallow. It looks like it's very deep, but it's shallow. So Falgu Vairagya, it's like looks from outside that, there are no desires and all. He's totally he looks like a ekdam transcendent person. But there are desires inside. He has no control on the desires. It only simply shows that he is a sannyasi, but he is not. The desires are always there. So Srila Prabhupada says that this kind of sannyas, to tyag all the things, it's not good. Why? Because the desires will be there only, and there is very much possibility that what will happen, because the senses will get strong, the desires are there, so they are going to stop you from doing any kind of bhakti you are doing in a secluded place. So here Srila Prabhupada is saying that is a pretender. That person is pretending only that he is Vairagi, but he is not. Because the real Vairag is Yukta Vairag. Yukta Vairag means, doing and using everything for Krishna. Whatever you are doing, that is for Krishna only. Suppose we are using the laptop, I'm using the laptop, you are on your phones. What you are doing? That is a service for Krishna. You are trying to serve Krishna by using these gadgets. Someone, there were many people used to criticize Srila Prabhupada. They said that you are, you are a sannyasi. You accepted the sannyas order, but you are using gadgets like the cars, the big cars come to pick you and drop you, and you use a typewriter and different things, different gadgets you are using, and you travels in the flights in the aeroplane. So Srila Prabhupada, give them a very perfect answer that whatever Krishna has given to me, I'm using it for his service only. I'm using the flights, I'm using the cars to travel fast to the places where this Krishna consciousness movement is important, or where it's this gyan, the preaching is important. To preach, I use these all gadgets. And there is, that is the yukta vairagya. That is the sannyas. Not like a falgu vairagya, which is, only showing that you are a sannyasi, but the desires are there. So slowly and gradually, the desires, they fade away. The desires, they diminishes. The desire for the material things. But the desire, they changed, they converted into serving the Lord. A devotee gets more happy in doing the devotional services, in pleasing the Lord, in pleasing the devotees, in serving the devotees. Because Krishna wants that. Krishna wants, that we must serve the devotees, who are the devotees of Krishna. Because that is the way of purification, which is written here, that this is a way to purify yourself. And it says that even though he may fall down from the standard, there is no loss or evil for him, because he's in a practice period. So that is fine. If he's falling down, again he will come to that point. Or if he lost his life, he's going to start from that point only where he stopped. So there is no harm in bhakti. So the sixth shloka is already, the translation is already read by Mataji. So we'll understand it, that one who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. That's what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Okay, I want to show you a picture here. Okay, 3.7. For 3.7, I wanted to show you something. I want to ask you some questions over it. Just a minute. Let me share the screen. In a meanwhile, can someone read the translation? Yastvendriyani manasa niyam yarbhaterjuna karmendriya karma yogam asakta savishishyate.
Can I
Neelam Mataji, if you want to read the translation. Bhakti Mataji, you already read, na? I'll give you a chance for the other shlokas.
On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begin karma yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior.
So, how the sincere person, what is his activities? His activities is to control the senses by the mind and begins karma yoga without attachment. And Krishna says that he is by far superior. So, where is that picture? Can't find it. Just a minute. Yes, I send it here only. Let me try it again. Because the picture is on my WhatsApp, so I don't know how to share it. I opened my WhatsApp here on the laptop as well, but okay, I got it now. All right. So stop share. Yes, here. Can you see it? So, it's a Jagannath Rath Yatra, right? And who is the person sweeping in Jagannath Rath Yatra?
The Raja.
The
The sweeper.
Yes, Bhakti. Sweeper.
Mataji, Raja. The Raja or
Yes,
the one who's head.
yes. A king. A king is sweeping the floor. You still can see this the screen, right?
Ji Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mother.
Okay. So he is the king of Jagannath Puri, and he is sweeping the floor, the road from where the Jagannath Rath Yatra is moving or going. So, and he has a broom in his hand with the golden handle. So Jagannath, when Lord Jagannath comes, so he goes like back and front, back and forth. When the devotees, when the pandas bring the Lord Jagannath, so he moves right, left and right, or front and back. So they use the pillows. So they use the pillows, and the cotton from that pillows is fallen on the floor, and the king is cleaning it, sweeping it. So it shows that that king, being a king, he is not attached to his position, and he is serving like a servant of the God, of the Lord Krishna. So Krishna is telling Arjuna that you should also not be attached to the position, like you are at the position of the great warrior. वहां पे रखिए. So you should not attach to your family members and friends. Don't think like that, Arjuna, but work for Krishna without attachment. And there is also a very nice example comes, do your duty, Kshatriya, in a detached mood, knowing that you are soul. So, have you ever seen the lotus leaf? जो पत्ता होता है, जो leaf होता है, when there is when there is a rain, or in the morning there are droplets of water falls on it, then what happens?
Stays on the petals. Water
Sorry?
droplets stays on the petals, we can say.
It don't stay for a long time, but what happens that it stays, like it falls, and then it rolls there for a few seconds, and then it, especially in the lotus, the lotus leaf, then it falls down. So similarly, Krishna wants Arjun to understand that you are soul, but not body. Like that, and yes, when you will touch the leaf, as this drop is, drops down from the leaf, then when you will touch the leaf, that will not be wet. It will be dry. So Krishna asks Arjun that you have to be detached in that way. You work and be detached. That means no attachment for the work you're doing. And there are 3 kinds of karma. There are 3 types of karma. Vikarma. Vikarma means breaking laws of God. Like you are doing anything that is not allowed in our Shastras. That is Vikarma. Vi means no. No means not allowed. and you are doing, that means you are breaking the laws of God. And then karma. Karma means the punya karma and pap karma. But like pap karma can also go into that vikarma. Vikarma means that are not allowed, but you are doing it. So the karma means a punya karma, pious works. First is vikarma, then is karma. Third is nishkam. Nishkam means like you are working for in some NGO, you are volunteering somewhere to help others. That is nishkam. And akarma, this is the topmost. It means that you are working for Krishna, the devotional services, like you are chanting. What will happen when you are doing the such kind of the devotional services by chanting, by hearing, by devotees association? Your karmas will crush one day. So there are four types of karma: vikarma, karma, nishkam karma, and akarma. Okay, so I have a question for you. Yes, that like when you do pap karma, and then like the counteract, what you do the punya karma. You did a little pap, and then you are counteracting that. You are trying to balance it by doing the punya karma, the more punya karma. So what do you think, that will get balanced?
No.
So, Mataji, we have to.
No, not at all.
Yes, Arati Mataji.
No, it will not be balanced. It will be like first come, first out. Oh, like according to the karmas, like what is accumulated first will be done, the good karmas, and then the bad karmas will continue.
Yes. So, like, I have done some pap karmas, and then I want to balance it by doing the punya karma. So it's not like that. Good reaction will come for the punya, and bad reaction will come naturally come for the excuse me papa. Doing a lot of punya karma and little pap karma, ye sochkar there will be no reaction, that will be balanced, is not like that. And generally people says that why bad things happen to good people, and this is the kind of question always come. But he is a bhakt, he is a devotee, jab se janta hu, he goes to the temple, he do arati, he chant all the time, but his condition is very miserable. He's suffering a lot. So maybe he has done good things in this life, but we don't know about his past life, right? Only Krishna knows. Maybe we are seeing that he's a devotee, he's a very good person. Suppose he's not a devotee, but he's doing very nice works. He's working, he has created many NGOs, he's giving donations to them. He has made many or built many schools, many hospitals, but still he is having very miserable disease or anything like that. So if someone thinks in that way, but he doesn't know that what was his past life, what he did in his past life, that is only known by Krishna. We have not seen his past life, the previous life. And it can come like the previous past karma can come anytime, like after many janmas, maybe instant. Every karma has particular time to fructify. Yeah, it's like suppose you have the plant, the bamboo. Okay, I'm giving the example of bamboo because it takes 5 to 6 years only to what we say to grow the sprouts. Yes, to grow. But after 4 to 5 years, that seed sprouts out. It's not that after 1 week, 2 week, or after 1 or 2 months. That means that the germination is very slow. And if you see that the other flower plants or the vegetable plants, we see what happens. They grow in weeks only. In few weeks, they are ready to cut. And so in this way, every path has its own germination time. And there are certain stages of sinful, the activities. Like we sow a seed, and it can fructify in 1 or 2 days, or maybe take many years. Like the coconut tree, I heard that coconut tree takes a lot of time. And there was one more, I don't remember. The bamboo tree also, like
Mango.
it also takes
Mango.
mango. Yes, exactly. The coconut tree, the mango, they takes a lot of time to grow, like many years it takes. So in the same way, you do pap, so maybe there is an instant reaction for that you'll get. Or otherwise, maybe it takes many janmas, many lives, many births to receive that reaction. So it says that this is an immature stage, this is a mature stage. We will read later about the bija, kuta, phala, about the cycle of the sinful reactions in this chapter only. So it depends on germination time. Instant karma, sometimes instant karmas, and sometimes it takes a long time. So all is Krishna's hand. And we all are sinful, small sinner or big sinner. Yes, Bhisham Prabhu.
Mataji, I have done many sins. I don't want to disclose those sins, but the result, whatever was, I had seen, I had observed in this janma. So let's see what happens next.
Prabhuji, as you said that you have done many sins, so I mean, we all are here. That's why I said that we are either a small sinner or big sinner, but we are here in this material existence. It shows that yes, we have done something, some sinful activities. That is why we are here. Our karmas brought us here. So yes, that's what I was saying. That some karmas are like give the instant reactions, and some takes a long time. So we don't know. When we are young, we are by like health wise we are fine, good, but we don't know that after few years there's going to some kind of disease, or any the misery, the accident, or anything can happen. So that's all our karma. And Krishna says that okay, one more question to you, that we are chanting, we cook bhoga, we offer it to Lord. We are doing it. Okay, suppose Bhakti Mataji is doing it, Neela Mataji, or Prerna Mataji, Aarti Mataji, Madhav, or all you are doing chanting every day. And what about the family members, your family members? Will they get moksha, liberation?
Yes. Because when Prahlad Maharaj, when Narsimha Dev this asked to Prahlad Maharaj that ask me for any var or boon, then Prahlad Maharaj said that I am in a sur kul, so give me the boon that I just not want nothing, but like my family members get
all the
free from
generations, they be liberated, they get free from their sinful reactions. You are right. That is the way. Fine. I want to hear from Aarti Mataji. Yes, Mataji. What do you say?
Yes, Mataji, they will indirectly they will get the moksha because they are eating the prasadam, they are hearing the chanting, they are, as I am in the class. So they are not in the class, but they are around me. So some or the other words, some or the other phrases they are hearing.
So they will get liberation in that way only. Let me ask
Yeah,
Prerna
slowly,
Mataji.
slowly they will. Yeah, slowly,
Okay,
slowly
let
they will
us.
be get attracted. And if in the end of the, for an example, end of the death time, if someone of my family remembers that shloka or some of the part, or maybe I am on that time in a class or anything related to what we do, what the devotees do at home, even such a tiny part, even they have in the conscious in at the time of that, I think they will get the moksha.
Prerna Mataji, what do you say about this?
Mataji, I guess it's for like pure devotees, not like us. Like we are only chanting, we are only sadhakas, not pure devotees. So it's only for pure devotees that a pure devotee, like liberated their seven coming
Okay.
past generation and 21 coming generations.
So,
But it's for pure devotees, not like us.
okay,
Like
all right. So I got your point now. So let me clear this, that they will not get liberated in that way only. But yes, hearing and eating prasadam will not go waste. What will happen? They will be not liberated. They will not directly go to supreme abode, obviously, but because of their, the karmas, they are going to suffer in that way. But eating prasadam, hearing the mantra, maha mantra, this will happen to them, that they will get the body of a devotee next life. They will born into a family of devotee at least, or they will get a chance in the next birth, just by hearing and by chanting or by eating prasadam. And but the devotee, how the devotee get free from all the things? Because Krishna says, aham tvam sarva papebhyo. Krishna says that I will destroy all your papas. So will Krishna takes only papa, or we say that at the time of initiation guru takes all the papa? So the guru or Krishna, suppose they takes only papa, only papa, or punya also? No,
I
they will
think
take
both.
only papa.
No, they
No,
take both.
Mataji. Aarti Mataji, you said they'll take both. Krishna will take both. Yes, Krishna has to take both. Otherwise, what will happen? If we are doing punya karma, that means again taking birth
We have
in a
to
good
take the
family. Yes, rebirth
We
in a
will be
good
in the
family.
cycle.
Yes, Neela Mataji.
We, we will be in the same cycle. We will continue punya
Yes,
karam, then it's phal,
or
phir again
yes,
and again.
or what will happen more? Chalo, theek hai, not in this earthly planet. We'll go to the heavenly planets for the pious activities we have done, for the punya. So Krishna takes both the punya and the papa. So in this way, everything will be balanced, and we will be, eligible to go back to Krishna. That's what this, the papa and punya works. Okay, though there is something in the purport I want to read. I'll take more, like 5 minutes more. I want to complete till 3.9. So we'll start from the next section of this chapter 3. Okay, so 3 point. Okay, a senseless sweeper is in the street is far better than the charlatan meditator who meditates only for the sake of making a living. The last lines of 7th words purport. It says that Sri Prabhupada wants us to understand that do your karma. We must do our karma, whatever prescribed. And suppose sometimes it happens that there are many devotees, or there are many many devotees who goes to the brahmacharya ashram. They don't get married and they don't live with the family. They just leave the family and they stay in the temple to serve Krishna, to serve others, and not helping the family to with their basic needs and all. Suppose if something happened like this, if someone is not interested in going to the grahastha ashram, and he wants to take the brahmacharya ashram, then this kind of leaving your duty, leaving your duty means prescribed duty, the duty with the body. If you are leaving it for the higher purpose, that is Krishna consciousness, then it is fine. Why it is fine? Because he is doing it for the higher purpose. Higher purpose means in this way he is not going to only serve the parents, but in this way he is going to serve the humanity. He is going to serve the other people who are who are in suffering because they don't know the philosophy, they don't know what is religion. So in that case, if they are not doing their prescribed duties or leaving their prescribed duties, that is fine. Then the sin is not incurred by him. Why? Because he is doing it for the higher purpose, and because he is doing it to satisfy, to please the Krishna. And that is fine. Okay, so 3.8. Niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jayo hya akarmana sharira yatra pichate na prasidayat akarmana. Perform your prescribed duties, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Krishna says that, a person cannot maintain the body without working. Suppose I said that I don't want to do anything. I want that renounce order. Like from today, I'm not going to do anything, because by doing karma, what happened? Either good karma or bad karma. Like if I'm going to do bad karma, then I have to suffer. If I do good karma, then also I have to, go through the particular processes. So for that, I have decided I'm not going to do any karma. By not doing karma, what will happen? My eyes are blinking. I cannot stop it. My mind is working. I cannot stop it. That means that to maintain your body, you have to work. Then it's better, that it's better to perform your prescribed duty. For doing so is better than not working. So Krishna is asking Arjun that you must do, you have to work. Okay, there is a slide related to it. Let me see if. Okay, let me finish the 3.9 and then I'll show you the slide. So 3.9, yagyarthat karmanonyatra loko yam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara. Work done as a sacrifice of Vishnu has to be performed, otherwise work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. So this is the way you will be free from bondage. So Arjuna, you must fight. And if I'm not working to please Krishna, like understanding that I'm doing this work as a sacrifice for Vishnu, then that is fine. But if I'm not doing that, that means again and again reaction will come, that bondage, because of the bondage with the work and its results. So Arjuna, you have to fight, considering it as you are working it for Krishna, the yagya for Krishna. So the slide which I wanted to share with you, we'll read the slide and then we'll just wind up the session today. Hopefully we'll continue it by Krishna's mercy. We'll continue it from 3.10 tomorrow. Okay, so I'll share the screen. It's visible to all of you? Okay. So Varnashrama Dharma, we read. Let's read it. Varnashma Dharma. On the bodily plane, Sarva Dharma is called Varnashma Dharma, or man's stepping stone for spiritual understanding. Human civilization begins from the stage of Varnashma Dharma. Okay, this is the purport of 2.31 we have already done. We, thoroughly go through the Varnashma Dharma. So a non-devotee fully engaged in his occupational duties does not gain anything. So he must act in Krishna consciousness. He must do Nitya Dharma along with the occupational duties. A little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. And we know that what is that fear to go into the animal species. Activities in Krishna consciousness or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expectation of sense gratification is the highest transcendental quality of work. Even a small beginning of such activity finds no impediment, nor can that small beginning be lost at any stage. We also understood that if we die while doing the Krishna bhakti, we will get, we'll start bhakti from that point only in our next part. Okay, qualification required beginning practice for Krishna consciousness. Okay, 3.6. No, there was some slides. I missed them. I don't know. There were slides which I missed. I don't know in which lesson plan they are. It was about you have to work, Arjuna. It was about, let me see if it's all right. No worries. We'll do it from like tomorrow only because it's already 7 minutes past 9:30. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna to all of you.
Thank you, Mataji.
And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, same time, and we'll continue it from here only. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.